Welcome back to the Warren Thomas Communications and Collaboration Show with Feed Lucas County Children and our partners. I'm speaking with Warren Thomas. Warren, there's a billboard, thanks to Tony, on Talmadge and Monroe, and on that billboard it says, "We will feed all the hungry children in Lucas County." Someone said to me, that's a very, very bold statement.
Well, I wanted those specific words because you affirm what you have faith in. There's no way that this city of grace and grit, in fact, when people say in New York and the big players, okay, about Toledo, Ohio, well, you're coming here and I say to them, no, Toledo, Ohio is going to teach you some things, okay? This is, in these surrounding areas, of a city of grace and grit. And I will not believe for a second, okay, that as people become aware that for $1.48 that meal can be served, and that you have a man here, Tony Siebenek, and this wonderful thing that he has been doing, you don't have to worry about, is he a worker, does he look after, is that first to him, these children?
Absolutely.
Okay? Is that money going where it should?
Right.
Okay, little things, and this is what I believe important. When you see Tony, if I have to see him at 11 o'clock at night, he's there. Okay, he's not sitting behind a $20,000 desk. He is watching things. So this is what I mean by what I believe the important things are. You want to know, and if a community wants to know, the citizens, check into it, go and see. There's many other wonderful things here. The way the meals are prepared.
Absolutely.
Okay, they're healthy. We now
hot.
have problems with children with type 2 diabetes. And so many more things that we'll get into. But this is a city of grace and grit. This is an awareness problem and a will problem. Okay, is there enough food? Absolutely. Then if there's enough food, they should not be going hungry. Is this because of total callousness and people don't care? No. I will not believe that for a second. This is because they're not aware. So we need to solve this problem, and we can. The math says that we can. Okay, so we can
Right.
get on
Right.
to the problems here with our, as an example, veterans who are suffering. We need to bring them into play with this. These courageous soldiers who have come back, training. We have ways right at Lucas County. We're going to create jobs for people, earned income, okay, because if they can't eat, I know what my mother would do. I'm not only going to find a way for them that we solve this problem, but that they can have earned income.
I wanted to make an example, too, with our businesses, just a few of our businesses. This is an example with Cheryl and Richard at the Big Ugly Warehouse, Debbie at Just Cuts Ltd., Tiny Tom with Tiny Tom's Chimneys, Bobby and Robin with Little Acapulco, and Dave with Dr. Dave's Band-Aid. Because they are on board with us with the campaigns, we have been able to create over 567 more meals over the course of the year.
Correct, right.
Just from those
Well, we
5
took with that,
businesses.
again, make sure that they win.
Right,
Okay,
Right,
we're actually
and they
taking
did.
with that, and that money's going there.
right.
Okay,
Right,
so that's 500, almost 600 meals that are there that weren't.
right,
Again, aren't these entrepreneurs?
right. And because
Okay.
these entrepreneurs are getting new sales and foot traffic into the locations, that gives us the opportunity to do what we're doing.
Absolutely.
So,
So it's not just the entrepreneur. We have with our churches, okay, instead of struggling, that need help there and become a part of this, and across the board here. We have young and that are very despondent in their own way. So
absolutely.
these are areas, and this is why I appeal directly. Our campaigns are about the people. You're never going to kid the people.
right.
What they want to see is something being done. Are you trying? Are you keeping it real? Okay.
Absolutely.
And these vocations deserve that credit with that. They've been on with us, and that's a wonderful thing. Tony deserves it in this great organization. So this is appealing directly to this city and surrounding areas of grace and grit.
I want to make one quick note here, and then we'll have to go into another
Yes,
break.
but please, may I make this point?
Sure.
Anyone who has watched this shows or see the commercials, please spread that word too. Okay, for pocket change, we can break the chains here.
5 cents a day
Yes,
for over a month provides one hot, healthy meal for a child.
exactly. So
That's
please
it.
talk to the business owners, speak to one another. Okay, get that truth out, and please donate something to Tony.
And if you'd like to become a location where you're actually serving the food, get a hold of Tony Siebenek.
Right, right.
We have to take another quick break right now. You've been watching the Warren Thomas Communications and Collaboration Show with Feed Lucas County Children and our partners. Stay tuned because you're going to see messages of awareness, news you can use, information you can use. It'll be good for you. Stay tuned. We'll be right back.
As Americans find new ways to salute the efforts of brave U.S. servicemen and women, one group has continued to help thousands of blinded veterans realize brighter futures. The organization was started 65 years ago by a small band of recently blinded U.S. soldiers meeting in an Army convalescent facility. Anxious to help one another lead happy and productive lives, they organized the Blinded Veterans Association. Today, just as when it began in 1945, BVA serves as a bright beacon of light for blinded veterans and their families. The organization works actively to locate veterans who could benefit from its services. It's estimated that nearly 7,000 veterans become blind and visually impaired each year. The group also guides veterans through the rehabilitation process, advocates for them and their families before Congress and the Department of Veterans Affairs, and provides peer support in various social programs. For more information on the organization or its 65th anniversary, call 800-669-7079 or visit bva.org.
When doing home improvement, why would you pay more than you have to? At the Big Ugly Warehouse, we don't have expensive floors and 35-apron teenagers running around, but we do have all the things you'll find at your larger home improvement stores, with none of the overhead that causes you to pay more. Hot tubs at prices far below other stores, kitchen counters, bathroom cabinetry, and lighting. Not to mention hundreds and hundreds of windows in stock and priced far below any competitor. At Big Ugly Warehouse, we've got the same brands and you are going to save hundreds of dollars. A Big Ugly Warehouse means beautiful little prices.
If you have diabetes or are at risk for the disease, taking good care of your feet is a step in the right direction. People with diabetes are prone to infections that can lead to foot amputations, and having your feet examined during regular checkups can ensure that they remain healthy. According to the American Podiatric Medical Association, a comprehensive foot care treatment plan can reduce amputation rates by as much as 85%. Although more than 18 million Americans have diabetes, nearly a third of them are unaware of it. Diabetic foot ulcers, which often stem from small wounds that are slow to heal, can go undetected without regular examinations by a podiatrist, an integral member of a diabetes management team. Other warning signs in the feet include redness, numbness, swelling, coldness, inflammation, or loss of hair. If you notice any of these symptoms, see a podiatrist. For more foot health information or to find a podiatrist near you, visit apma.org.
Hello, I'm Pastor Newton with Turning Over a New Leaf Church, and I want to thank Warren Thomas Communications for their promotions and to let the other churches know, even if you're a smaller church, you can afford to get your message out about who you are and the good works that you're doing. I would also like to thank Warren Thomas Communications for giving the chance and opportunity for our flock to make money very easily. That wasn't there before.
It doesn't have to cost you an arm and a leg for a haircut these days. Stop in and visit Just Cuts Limited. With their fantastic, affordable specials, there's a price just right for everyone. Mondays and Thursdays, all haircuts are $7. Senior special, $7 every day with no coupon necessary. And regular cuts are just $10.50 and under. Just Cuts Limited is now doing beautiful highlights and colors by appointment only. Call 419-482-5594. That's 419-482-5594 today.
Not all websites are created equally. To be sure that your website or e-commerce site gets the results you or your business need, contact cyberpro911.com. Cyberpro911.com's experts identify and analyze your needs for optimum effectiveness. Cyberpro911.com can handle hosting, design, redesign of an existing site, search engine optimization, website marketing, logo creation, custom graphics, video, and more. Smart designs, affordable prices, world-class service. Serving Toledo and the world at cyberpro911.com or call 419-350-9833.
Welcome back to our show. You just heard a few of our many awareness messages. Warren, why 6,000 or more awareness messages to the public?
Well, if you look, awareness is such an important key. And 6,000 awareness messages. This is a campaign. So when you run a campaign, we're going to run these awareness messages that never stop. Let's take the housing foreclosure crisis. Okay, obviously we had greed and thievery,
Right.
okay, that went on that caused this problem. Had there really been true awareness, this problem would have never happened. Okay?
Right.
So I don't look and people say that's a huge amount. Yes, it is, but it's needed. And it's for veterans, the young, okay, that crosses all stratosphere with information that's needed here. But on $10 a day, when you averaged it out, people lost their homes. So what harm was done? We all know that answer now by not only the greed and the thievery, okay, and the coercion, but that lack of awareness.
Sure.
So
it's about getting the
Well, if
awareness out to the public so that
well, if people know there's a problem with something or how they can really save money, or the veterans, okay, with different things that they can do and information that's needed, it's across the stratosphere. So, and it's not the public, it's our brothers and sisters.
Sure.
And
Absolutely.
so why? Because there's a need. And if it takes another 10,000, we'll do that too.
Well, unfortunately, we've run out of time.
Thank you.
Thank you for watching the Warren Thomas Communications and Collaboration Show with Feed Lucas County Children, Inc. and our partners. For more information, call Tony Siebenek at 419-360-1556 or Warren Thomas Communications at 419-873-6117.
Join host Beth Gleason to be a part of this important campaign. Watch the Warren Thomas Communications and Collaboration Show with Feed Lucas County Children and Partners, Saturday, November 5th at 5:30 a.m. and coming soon, his national internet television and radio shows. Thank you, Granny Thomas Learning Center. Now as adults, they return to say, our most precious treasures of yesterday. I've achieved my bachelor's or master's degree, and it began with you. You watched over me, taught me, loved me, made my family your family too. I will never forget you. Remember Granny Thomas Learning Center for a wonderful today and all their tomorrows too.
This is Warren Thomas. Beth Gleason and I look forward to sharing Mrs. Thomas with you on our Warren Thomas Communications and Collaboration television shows on WNWO NBC 24 and our national radio and television internet shows. You'll be moved and inspired by her words of wisdom, her stories of struggle, overcome through faith and grace, our partnership and collaboration that must include you to keep the torch of hope alive.
My family thought maybe I was depressed. I had trouble getting out of bed. I felt drowsy and forgetful. I even started to gain weight, and my skin felt dry. But then I got help. My doctor discovered an imbalance with my thyroid, and because I got treatment today, I feel terrific. Now my daughter knows what symptoms to look for before they affect her life. If you think you have a thyroid problem or any related symptoms, call your doctor and visit thyroidawareness.com.
Before you light your fireplace, give Tiny Tom the Chimney Sweep a call. Tiny Tom is a name you can trust with over 30 years of experience right here in your area. Whether you need your chimney swept or heavy repair, there's no problem too big for Tiny Tom. Tom is tiny on time and will treat your home like his own. So go ahead, give Tiny Tom a call at 1-800-788-8469 and put your fireplace to good use. For more information on chimney fire safety, visit us online at www.tinytom.com.